certified driving instructor, and I'm going to try to go live as much as I can. I do short form videos about driving education, road test prep in class, but also I'm moving more toward long videos. So if you see the longer videos there, subscribe to the channel. So I drove 2 students this morning. Both were on their 3rd drive. We merged on the freeway, having pretty good speed control. Some beginning drivers tend to go a little bit slow. You got to learn to pick up speed on the ramp. Next, my driver struggled early on. Literally, they forgot left and right. I'd said, I need you to get over to the right lane. They literally were getting over to the left lane in the middle. All beginning drivers, whether you're a teen or an adult, 18, 21, 31, 41, 51, pause, give yourself a break, learn how to drive, listen to your instructor. I'm a very dedicated instructor. I'm going to be teaching you and helping you through narration, through storytelling, through using Google scholarly sources. Let's talk about visual skills. Those are some of the most important things you need to know. First, are you identifying targets? Are you looking ahead? Do you see a kid walking? Do you see a car? Do you see the light changing? If not, literally, you're going to run into something. Next, are you searching for targets 15 to 20 seconds ahead in your path of travel? Going down a neighborhood, you see a basketball coming out, you see a car backing up. Next, are you turning your head prior to turning? If you're making a left turn, I should see you looking. I should see you checking traffic. Are you making a right turn? I should see you looking, checking traffic. The reality is a lot of you just look straight ahead and you're not really using a peripheral vision. Next, are you able to judge distance and have a proper following distance? A lot of beginning drivers don't utilize this skill. If your instructor is not teaching you, they're not really teaching you. They're just taking your money. As you watch my videos, you're really going to be learning. What's up, T? How you doing? T, thank you for supporting. Thank you for coming on the live. Much appreciation to you. And T, I'm shouting you out. You are my #1 fan right now. But also, you need to learn to check mirrors. A lot of beginning drivers are what? They are not checking mirrors. You need to be able to check this mirror. Who's behind you to the left? Who's behind you in the middle? Who's behind you to the right? If you're not getting that information, you're going to make a lane change and cut off a car. That is grounds for failure if your teacher or road tester has to intervene and grab the wheel. And a lot of people are not educated and they leave random comments. Your instructors are here to teach you, empower you, to help you grow up as a beginning driver. Driving does not make you an adult. Driving teaches you the fundamentals to allow you to be successful. And while you're here listening right now, you need to take the time to subscribe. You need to hit subscribe and smash that notification bell, because after every session, I'm going to go live. I'm going to tell you what we did, how we drove, what are some of the common pitfalls. What are some of the common pitfalls? Not paying attention, running yellow lights, not checking left, right, left before you make a right turn, and you pull out in front of a car and almost get hit and fail your test. What are some of the other common pitfalls? You're merging out on the expressway and you are moving too slow, and a truck driver has to change lanes because they almost ran us over. That is our fault, because traffic merging on the freeway has the right of way. If your instructor is not educating you and just taking your money, you have the wrong instructor. If you're listening to this right now, you need to be subscribing to my channel. You need to be hitting those bell notifications. You need to feel like this guy is really worth it. And if you don't think I'm worth it, you're just going to be watching my videos in the background. Thank you for 750,000 views. But if you really want, you need to be subscribing and say, wow, there's another video. He put on another short. He is in a teaching session and I'm about to learn something that is valuable. Next, let's talk about steering, because a lot of people are misinformed. You need to use a balanced approach, an 8 and 4 hand placement, or a 9 and 3. I'm looking at the state exam. Everyone is different. Some of you are misinformed. I have very long arms, as you can tell. Certain hand positions are not efficient for me. You have short arms. You might have to have your hands at 8 and 4. You might have to have your hands at 9 and 3. Everyone is different. We can't say one hand position is good for all people. Everyone is built different. I'm 6'4". I weigh 280. I can dunk on you. You're 5'10". You can't even jump and touch the net. You feel me? Hey, thank you, T. Really appreciate your care. And I'm shouting you out. Got T. Miller. T. Miller, we're keeping it real. And thank you for supporting me. Let's keep this going. Next, use proper hand positioning when backing. You got to put your hand on the wheel and you got to look out your back window. If your hand's not on the wheel, your car's going to go to the left when you want it to go straight. Your car's going to go right when you want it to go straight. A lot of people don't back into the driveway because they don't know how and they have not been taught. When you look at my videos, you're going to see reverse parallel parking. You're going to see 3-point turnarounds. You're going to see U-turns. This is more and more common in the United States. No cap and hate. I'm clocking my UK instructors. We have good driving instructors here in the United States also. Okay? There's Clearview Driving School. Love them. They are awesome. Hey, how are you doing, Kay? So there's some great instructors, and I love Clearview Driving School's instructor. She is so awesome, and she did shout me out. Hey, I'm looking for a collaboration. I know you'll say yes. She's in the UK, I'm in the United States. But we have junctions, we have 3-point turnarounds, we have major thoroughfares. I was studying some of your stuff on social media, because if you want to grow, you have to look at people who are doing better than you. You have to analyze it, and then I'm going to analyze it. And I'm going to grow. If you have a question, come on in and ask the question. Next, you have to use push-pull sometime. This is push-pull. You're just pushing and pulling the wheel, going around a curve, going into a roundabout. You don't turn hand over hand when you go into a roundabout or you will crash. I had a beginning driver who was going too fast. And if you go too fast, you're going to hit the curb. And she almost did that. Also, she had brand new basketball shoes on. No, no, no. I need you to wear thin-soled shoes that allow you to feel the gas, and I'm going to show you this. They allow you to feel the gas and brake. You see my foot? I know you like my sock game, right? You see my foot? Pivot your foot between the gas and brake. Pivot. Pivot your foot. Some of you don't understand that. If you pick up your foot, your right foot will get caught between the gas and brake. This is when terror sets in. I had a student yesterday driving with both feet. I said, no, 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 no. Your right foot. We're driving an automatic. And yes, UK instructors and people from other parts of the world, I know how to drive a manual. And if I need to get a manual, I'll get a manual. I'll do a tutorial, right? What about Jordans? Hey, I'll get some Jordans. I'll get some Jordans. Okay, I got the comfortable chill shoes. If I'm shooting basketball, I'll get the Jordans. There's nothing wrong with Jordans. T, I'll get some Jordans, right? Next, I need you to know when to do hand over hand, when you're making a right turn, when you're reverse parallel parking. Some of you turn hand over hand, hand to hand. Some of you drive with your knee. Some of you palm the wheel. You're going to lose control of your car. You won't do this on your road test because you're going to fail. Don't do random dangerous maneuvers. I've talked about visual skills. I've talked about your steering control. Let's talk about the minimum right and left turns you need to do to pass your test. Every state is different. You need to make 2 left turns. Do you select the best lane? If you're making a left turn and it's a single lane, you should be turning by the double yellow. If you're making a right turn, you should be turning in the curb lane. If you have a double right turn or double left turn, if you're in the outside lane, you stay in your lane. L-A-N-E. Next, do you check traffic and signal? A lot of you don't check traffic and signal. This means you're going to get killed. Cars are running lights. You're going to fail your driving test. Your mom and dad They're going to take your head off and clock your T. I'm going to clock your T because a car is coming and you didn't look. And you're like, I'm sorry. And then you're like, you're right. I don't have time for you to understand how to drive. I need to teach you how to drive. Trust is earned, not given. I've got to earn your trust, so you need to be subscribing. I've got to trust you, so I don't have to cover the brake. If you really want to learn how to drive, you're going to be looking at my videos. Illinois I-57 is known as truck. Yes, you are correct. We went through there. We did some tutorials. And T, I'm going to do some research. I'm going to take a screenshot. T, I just took a screenshot. I'm going to do some research on that. And we're going to talk about that to help people. So I'm going to do some research. In my next live tomorrow, we're going to talk about the area that you talked about, because I went through I-95 corridor to your area to go to Joliet drag strip. And I never seen so many cars, so much traffic, people doing not fast driving, but dangerous. 85, 95, 100. I was doing 77 and barely keeping up. You feel me? So I know you're telling the truth. Next, do you verbalize adequate gaps? Beginning drivers, listen to me, they pull out in front of cars and trucks. Do you want to die? No. And then when you scare your mom and dad, they're going to be like, I'm not driving you. Do you realize I have 18-year-olds that have less than 10 hours of driving? You're never going to get your license because your mom and dad don't want to take you out, because you don't listen, you don't check traffic, you pull out in front of a semi-truck, you pull out in front of a car, and it's death. Do you really want that? I'm very serious about this, because if no one does it, we're going to have more young people dying. And then when I put together my nonprofit, I'm going to be pulling people. T, I want to, lean on you because you've been supporting me. If you're serious, and T, you're serious, you come on, you support me, T, I will be reaching out to you. Maybe we could do a virtual training. Maybe you can share your experience, because you're pulling people who care about the community. T, you care about the community. Next, completes turns in the proper lane. Who is even training you guys? Are these instructors clowns? Do they just take you around the block and mark an hour? You really drove 25 minutes? That's what I see when I look at some of these driving training videos. It's very scripted. Oh, my instructor failed me today. You went through a red light. Oh, I didn't really learn anything. Your instructor spent 20 minutes with you. You pay for an hour and a half. A lot of these instructors are not doing their job. Instructors, you got to be more conscientious. You're taking people's money and you're not really training them. And then when they crash, that's going to come back on you. Real talk. I try to be as thorough as possible, fulfill my requirement. If you sign a contract to drive, we going to drive and you will work. Everyone learns differently. Some people have anxiety. Some people have, they're aggressive. Some people don't follow authority. And those are the ones who are going to run a light. Those are the ones who are overconfident. Those are the ones who will cause accidents. I'm going to do some research so I can talk with dignity and intelligence and not say random stuff. I'm going to continue. We're going to talk about, yes, I'm reading from my list. You see my list? My list is right here. Now, I'm going to talk about safe driving behaviors. Give me 1 second. Safe driving behaviors. Here we go. This is real. Okay, this is not scripted. Safe driving behaviors. Here we go. Next, I'm going to do safe driving behaviors. Do you automatically put on your seatbelt? A kid failed yesterday because he didn't put on his seatbelt. I shouldn't have to tell you. Next, do you maintain proper speed? Beginning drivers go too fast and then they go too slow. Inconsistent. We saw our driver this morning, like a 60-year-old man, speeding. My student said, what the heck? He's tailgating us. I'm like, what? He was tailgating us. Then he cut us off. Then he tailgated another car. Then he cut off another car. This is a 60-year-old guy speeding. What are you doing? Right? Think about that. Next, do you maintain a proper following distance of 1001, 1002, 1003? 3 seconds. Most of you know. You're tailgating. You're in a hurry. You're losing focus. A lot of you don't go on I-57. A lot of you don't go on I-94. A lot of you don't go on I-75. A lot of you don't go on I-80 because all you do is drive in your neighborhood. You go to school, you go home. You go home, you go to your job. You go to your grandma's house, you go home. You go to your uncle's house, you go home. You need more deep driving, but a lot of you are scared of the expressway. You won't get on till you're 18 or 20 or 25. It's going to take you longer to drive. It takes 10 years. If you're 16, 26. If you're 17, 27. What if I'm 21? 31 years old. What if I'm 27? 37. It takes 10 years for your maturation process. No, it doesn't, bro. Experience is the best teacher. I know what videos you like. The algorithm tells me. I know what videos I need to make. More of you are enjoying my lives because I actually go through something of value. You need to get us a thumbs up. We need to have more people on this live. And if I go live every day and I give you real information, you're going to say, I'm going to subscribe. I'm going to tell my friend, I saw your video. It was suggested to me. Next, we're going over safe driving behaviors. Do you identify and understand or respond to traffic signals and signs? If it's 35, are you driving 35? If it's 50, are you driving 50? If it's a yellow light, are you slowing down or running through the light? Or are you slamming brakes? Next, do you effectively manage risk? I'm in our school parking lot right now. There are little kids here. This is Flag Football USA. These kids aren't thinking about me. They're trying to get into the football stadium. Cover your brake. Why are you driving fast? A soccer mom is coming in bringing Gatorades. She'll run you over. Her little son is up next. Why are you going fast? Next, demonstrating the ability to select the right gap and avoid hesitation. A lot of you hesitate. Well, what do you mean? On left turns. Yes, you hesitate on left turns. And if you hesitate on left turns, you're going to get hit. You think I'm just capping and clocking your T. I am capping and clocking your T. What are your instructors doing? Are they even teaching you? Apparently not, because you make a lot of mistakes. Next, do you understand and effectively evaluate the capabilities of your vehicle? I need you to subscribe to my channel. I need you to turn on bell notifications. I'll be going live later. I will edit this video into shorts and reels. Thank you. Subscribe, follow, click that bell notification. Bye. I'm clocking your T.